Tim, welcome to Doncaster Rovers. How pleased are you to get this move done?
Just want to say thank you for having me. Just buzzing really, above all things. Just give glory to God that it finally happened. Late on, but it happened. Just really buzzing to be here. Heard great things from some of the boys that I knew here, so yeah, just buzzing.
Is this something that's been planned for a while in terms of you getting out on loan?
Yeah. So I'd say it was a bit tough at the start of the season because I wanted to get out on loan, and then just, you know how football works, it just didn't end up happening. But just been working and having January window in mind. So yeah, it's always been the plan really, and to come here to Doncaster is just perfect.
What has the manager said to you about this loan move?
As in
Grant McCann.
Grant McCann. I spoke to him yesterday over the phone. Obviously, he's got the history of being at Hull City. Baz, our goalkeeper coach, and a few coaching staff that are still at Hull, spoke very highly of the gaffer. And I spoke to him, and he just was pleased to have me. Spoke to me about the project, the way we play, and it just suits me as a player. And obviously, he told me the boys here were top. So how could I say no, really?
What sort of goalkeeper are you?
I'd say I'd describe myself as an all-round goalkeeper, an aggressive one, a goalkeeper that's vocal. I want to help the team as much as possible, so I try to lead with my voice. Shot stopper. I love to set up counter-attacks when possible. I'd say with the ball at my feet is one of my strengths, to be honest, and I just think, as I said before, the way we play just suits me to a T, really.
I'm going to say that sounds exactly like what Grant McCann would be looking for. Did he mention that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I imagine, having spent that time on loan at Stevenage last season, you mentioned you want to get out at the start of the season. It's just about kind of building on that experience that you picked up. Yeah,
I think it's a blessing just to go out and be on the pitch itself. So last year was my first kind of loan in professional football. And I just so grateful for that experience, you know, first loan, to get promoted and to be around Steve Evans, he's a top gaffer. The boys at Stevenage really welcomed me well, and just to get that experience of being promoted itself is just a blessing, really.
How did you find League Two?
I thought League Two was I loved it, really, loved every minute of it. It's different, very different to what, you know, I'm maybe used to, but I just see it as opening, you know, the tools in my toolbox, really, just learning new things, learning a different side of the game that I haven't been exposed to. But, you know, I just want to play every game that I can and just grow and build my career, really.
We always talk to outfield players when they come in and they've played a lot of under-23s football and things like that, about the difference between that and what's termed men's football. Yeah. What's it like for a goalkeeper? How does it differ?
It's a great question, actually. I think the difference between 23s football for a goalkeeper, I think, in the nicest way possible, I think men's football is like real football. I think 23s football, the standard, especially obviously coming from like the big clubs, for example, Cat 1 clubs like Spurs, like that football is very, very high level in terms of technically. However, men's football, there's more stuff on the line. There's people that need bonuses to feed family. There's just more at stake. And I think men's football, because at the end of the day, we all want to play in the Premier League or top level. And I feel like for you to do so, you have to play men's football, which is real.
What are you hoping for then from this loan spell?
Well, by God's grace, I'm hoping that I can hopefully help the team in the best way I can, get us up the table as much as possible, try and just motivate the boys, be there, and I just thank the gaffer for giving me the trust again, and just try and get up the table again, keep as many clean sheets as possible, score goals, celebrate, and just enjoy football, really.
You mentioned, you know, a couple of lads already?
Yeah, Nixon obviously, and Matty Craig, all together at Tottenham, so yeah, I know I spoke to them, and yeah, they commended this place lovely.
You're looking forward then to getting to know the rest of the lads and hopefully being a part of things this weekend?
Yeah, I went to the training ground earlier today and I saw a couple of the boys and they welcomed me pretty well so far.
Yeah, just excited to get going now then.
Exactly.